Clacker knew something was wrong. Lying deep in a remote cavern of the Underdark, the Illithid castle housed 100 mind flayers and twice that many slaves. Of all the creatures recently captured in the tunnels outside the Illithid castle, Belwar Disengulp was the most sought after. His metallic hands made him perfectly suited for the two duties most desired in the Illithid slave, working the stone and fighting in the arena. Indeed, Belwar brought the highest price ever paid for a slave, a combination of gold, magical potions, and tomes of forbidden knowledge. And even at that, he was considered a bargain. At the heart of the Illithid castle was the most important member of this strange community, the Central Brain. A composite of all their knowledge, the Central Brain tied the Mind Flayers together telepathically and was the coordinator of their entire existence. It was, in short, their god. Only the most skilled slaves were allowed to tend the Central Brain, those with delicate fingers who could massage the Illithid god thing and soothe it with tender brushes and warm fluids. Among them was Drizzt Do'Urden. The drow stood beside the amorphous mass, feeling its pleasures and displeasures. When the brain became upset, Drizzt could massage more forcefully, easing his beloved master back to serenity. Nothing else in the world mattered. The renegade Dark Elf had found his purpose in life. Drizzt had come home. The Gladiator Arena.
"100 pieces on the ogre, 200 on the Snirpibli. The gnome hasn't a chance. 3 vials of siege stone. I'm going to say the monster will win. One of the Elminster's own spellbooks says it won't. This evil ogre beast has threatened me, my brave Snirfiblin champion." Get up. I command you to get up.
Belwar's master had bet heavily on the gnome, and could not afford to lose this match. Frantic, the Mind Flayer scoured the slave's mind, searching for any possible advantage. Belwar's jaw was bruised and 3 of his ribs were broken, but he felt no pain. He had pleased his master. That was all that mattered to the Burrow Warden, all that would ever matter. The thought made him smile. Elsewhere, Zaknafein picked his way through the stalagmite field, moving quietly and quickly. He had been following Drizzt's trail for days, and he sensed his wayward son was close, that the mission for which he'd been resurrected was almost over. For their part, the Mind Flayers couldn't believe their luck. Another drow had wandered into their trap, and the price this one brought at auction would be split 4 ways instead of 6. Giddy with the thought of further profit, the Mind Flayers blasted Zack with bolts of stunning energy. Nothing happened. The Spirit Wraith was an undead thing, a being not of this world. He was impervious to such mental attacks. A lesson the Illithids learned too late. Zack barely paused after dispatching the Mind Flayers, not even bothering to wipe the blood from his sword. He knew that very soon there would be more killing. Meanwhile, on another plane of existence, Guinevere romped through the astral home in pursuit of the entity of the elk, continuing an endless cycle. The 2 ethereal creatures had played out this scenario 1,000,000 times. Only now they were being watched.
A powerful beast. It will prove useful in the arena, or in finding us new slaves to sell. The cat is a hunter after all.
In the astral plane, where smell and taste had no meaning, Guinevere used other subtle senses, senses which allowed her to see the Mind Flayers.
No, our spells. It's not possible. Please.
Guinevere had done it. She'd used the Mind Flayer's own astral projection spell against him, traveling to the material plane. And the great cat knew Drizzt was close. There was no subtlety to Zaknafein's entrance as he strode into the Illithid castle. The first 2 Mind Flayers he encountered had blasted him with their useless mental attacks and died screaming. Then the slaves, eager to protect their frightened masters. It didn't matter. The Spirit Wraith sensed that his son was near, and a dozen enemies would not stop him, nor 100, nor 1,000. He could almost feel his swords plunging into Drizzt's chest, cutting out his heart. Freeing Zack at last from his horrible half-life, which Matron Malice had cursed him. Guinevere had Driss sent now. He was far below her. She had to get to him. And so the great cat took the quickest route. The central brain's psychic scream burned like lightning in the Illithid's minds. They had already been thrown into a state of confusion by Saknaphane's arrival, but this was worse than any could imagine. Their god was dead. In an instant, the mental bond which held the Mind Flayer community together was destroyed. And chaos began. Dressed. Throughout the Illithid castle, once mindless slaves regained their senses and took vengeance on their cruel masters. Guinevere. You saved me, old friend. Once again, you saved me. Explosions of burning pain racked Driss as the Mind Flayer's tentacles burrowed into his skull, searching for the soft, savory flesh of his brain. But the hunter would not surrender. We must go. Magakamara boy, I thought you were dead. Not yet. Mind Flayers. Filthy, disgusting things. I agree, which is why we need to get out of here before they're able to organize a defense. Have you seen? Clacker. Clacker, hurry. We... Stop. We are your friends.
Sorry. The beast. Sorry.
I know.
The back of the cavern. Best exit. Come. There. Way out.
It can't be. Zack. Drizzt, we must go. I'll not leave him. Who? My father. Zack. Father, can't you see? It's me, Drizzt. You are not Zack Navain. You cannot. Who are you? What are you? By the gods.
Yes, end it.
A month ago, Zack Navain would have struck without thinking. But as time had passed, and he traveled further away from Menzoberranzan, Matron Malice's hold over the spirit wraith had weakened. Now, looking into his son's eyes, Zack felt a strange new emotion stir inside him, fighting against the anger and rage that had consumed the spirit wraith these many weeks. He hesitated just an instant. It was enough.
Drizzt, friend.
CO to DG, Peto.
What the? I've got him. Run.
No, no.
House to Orden.
No. So close, so close. Matron Malice, you must stop. Sincarla, the effort is destroying you. Begone, both of you. Thoth has granted me power. Sincarla will not fail. I will not fail.
The companions had fled the Illithid castle, running blindly through miles of the Underdark's twisting tunnels, until sheer exhaustion forced them to stop. Who was that drow? Zack Navain de Orden. It was he who trained me. Zack was my only friend in Menzoberranzan, my closest companion for more than 2 decades. Yet he meant to kill you. That was not my father. He's dead, sacrificed by my mother to the Spider Queen. I do not know yet what monster Matron Malice has put in Zack Nefane's guise, but we escaped thanks to your wall. My wall? No, Turkov. Such magic is beyond me. Then who?
I made it. The Patch are a peaceful race. We desire only to work this stone. It is our calling, our love. And the stone talks to us, aids us in our toils.
You speak of the earth as if it were a sentient being. It is, for those who can hear it.
Yes, Patch know the stone best of all, better than even dwarves or gnomes. For an instant, I was not this monster. I was Patch, more Patch than ever before. To create such a wall should take a group of elders, but I did it alone. I was the Earth. But now I am falling.
You're becoming the Hook Horror again.
Yes, you must promise, my friends. When the Patch is no more, you must kill me.
Drizzt returned Guinevere to her astral home that night. The cat had exerted herself greatly. She needed rest. And the next morning, the odd trio, Drow, Gnome, and Hook Horror, set off. This path you're leading us on, Dark Elf. It bears east, toward Menzoberranzan, I know. You heard Clacker. He's losing himself. We need someone to reverse the polymorph spell, and there are many wizards among my people. But you go back there with your mother hunting you, Maga Kamara. You'll get us all killed. Menzoberranzan is a large place. I have no intentions of encountering my family. And assuming we can find a wizard before we're murdered by your relatives, what exactly are we to offer him for dispelling Clacker's curse? The wizard's life. House B. Henry.
St. Carla is a trial, Malice, one that exacts a heavy price on both the body and the soul. But when it is complete, when your wayward son is dead, the goddess love will grant you her favor and more. House Do'Urden will receive glory and power beyond imagining. And if it fails, Matron be angry. Speak not the words. Do not grow distracted by doubt. The spirit wraith is an extension of your faith, your strength, If you falter, it will falter as well. And if that happens, you will have brought doom upon your house and yourself. I shall not fail. I shall deliver Drizzt to Lolth, no matter what the cost. Good. Now this other matter. I am vulnerable. This ritual steals my energy and attention. I fear that another house may seize the opportunity. No house has ever attacked a Matron Mother in the thralls of Sincara. Because the gift is usually granted to matrons with powerful houses, fully in the favor of Lolth. House to Orden is different. We have just suffered the consequences of war, and my feelings in the Spider Queen's eyes are well known. Your fears are misplaced, but I shall end them. Go back to your home and with the knowledge that any who moves against House to Orden will incite the wrath of House Bienri. None would be so foolish. Thank you, Matron.
Pitiful. She's afraid.
Yes, Jarlax, so she is. But there is still strength left in her. It would be unwise to count Malice to Orden among the dead just yet.
Drizzt set a brutal pace over the next few days, determined to keep ahead of the thing pursuing them, and reach Menzoberranzan before Clacker lost himself to the monster completely. Soon the trio came to a familiar green glowing cave, home to the Birdman Belwar and Drizzt had fought what seemed like a lifetime ago. To go around would add weeks to their journey, and so the companions entered with weapons drawn, ready for... Nothing? Impossible. Clacker, go ahead. I'll scout the walkways above. The Birdmen can't just have vanished, unless we chased them out, or something else did.
Help, Rans.
Magakamara, is he? Dead, aye, and in death the spell's broken. He's patch again. No. Yes. Murderous beast. Get off me, Dark Elf. I'll run. I've lost one friend today. I won't lose another. Run. This is my fight. You're not my father.
I am your mother.
Drizzt could feel the hot blood running down his cheek, as somewhere deep inside him the hunter roared. The two warriors clashed, blade against blade. Drizzt attacked from every angle, searching for a weakness in his enemy, some flaw he could exploit. But there was none. And then he knew. Zack, it is you. No one else could fight so. Malice has worked some magic on your body, but at heart you are my father. I will not fight you. She is your enemy, not I.
Kill him by the power of love. Kill him now.
Matron Malice's command filled Zack's head. He knew he should strike, that he had to strike, but the new emotion was back, and this time Zack Nefane knew it for what it was. Love.
Ah!
Zack, let me help. Stay back. This body is hers, I fear. I do not know how long I can resist. But you've defeated her. We're together again. No, my son. I am dead. I have been dead for many years, and I would rather return to that oblivion than harm you. You fight well, Drizzt. Better than I ever imagined. And you had the courage to leave Menzoberranzan. A courage I never... Fight her, Zack. I cannot know that you have made me proud, my son. I do this for us.
Ah! What? Sincarla has failed. Mother was weak. Reza, you cannot. I do what I wish, Vienna. This is my house now.
Matron Malice, we are...
Reza, Matron Reza.
Well, Matron Reza, you have chosen the perfect moment for ascension. We are under attack.
Who would dare? House Henry protects us.
No, Maya. House Henry attacks us.
We have lost. How can you say that? Sagnafane was our last chance, Maya. Love has forsaken us. Matron Henry is simply acting on the Spider Queen's wishes. You're wrong, Vierna. You're...
Riza, we should run.
Foolish male. I am a high priestess of Loth. I will not run.
I never did like you, Breeza. Jarlaxle, you've come to kill me. No, I've come to offer you a job, a place in Bragan Death. You're a skilled warrior into Orden, and smarter than you look. You'll make a fine mercenary, if you accept my generous offer. Do I have a choice? Of course, there are always choices. Yours just don't happen to be very good at the moment. Let's go. And thus did House to Orden fall. They erected Clacker's burial mound in a small remote cave, one no creature would ever disturb, and built another for Sagnafane, because even though his body had been lost in the acid, Driss thought his father deserved a proper grave. Belwar said a prayer to the gnomish gods, returning Clacker to the earth he so loved. While Driss simply wished silently that at long last Sek had found peace. Then the two friends, who had been through so much, turned and headed north to Blingenstone. You can't be serious. I am. It's madness. It is. Well, I am coming with you. No, Belwar. You've already done more for me than I ever could have hoped or imagined. You gave me back my life. There are people here who love you. Stay with them. Be happy. This journey I make alone. You're an idiot, Trista Orden. A damn fool. I know. Farewell, most honored Burrow Warden, and thank you. Belwar was right. What Drizzt planned had never been attempted. But with Zack's parting words echoing in his mind, and Guinevere by his side, Driz knew he would succeed. To stay in the Underdark was death, either quickly at the hands of one of Loth's foul servants, or slowly into madness and the hunt. And so, there was only one place left to go.